probably looks really familiar. We had a guy in our last segment. It's his twin brother, other Jonathan Mayer. Jonathan Mayer. Jonathan owns a clothing company called Flow Society. Jonathan Mayer is an artist. They wear the same outfits. It's really quite hard to tell them apart.
Also.
They know the same
people. On Saturday night, with every intent of staying up and watching it at 3. I had worked for many, many years in professional tennis and had pretty much knew exactly when it would start. So I went to bed until 5. My son is living in London, is a varsity tennis player there, so we're texting back and forth. So I sort of logged in and I got up and saw the...
Were you surprised?
No.
Nadal's coming off injuries, but Federer's getting up there.
Federer's getting up there. All right, so here's my take on tennis. Growing up in New York, going to tennis a lot, the greatest 3 players of all time in my lifetime: Sampras, Nadal, Federer. My favorite player, Federer. But I think that I was not surprised to see Federer win. Federer is arguably the greatest grass court player ever, though Laver could be in there. And Djokovic has to show me a little more to become the greatest. He's got to win the U.S. Open again. He's got to play better on clay. He's got to do a couple of other things. He's a great, great player.
Look, I think it's been a while. I think it comes in waves. We had, and we're going to get into your art in a second, but it's lovely to speak tennis with somebody.
Yeah.
You know, when I was 10
players.
But he quit too early. 24.
He had a very, very short career, so you can't say he's one of the greatest.
Yeah, right, exactly. He quit. He was done at 24.
But I understand what you're saying. So anyway, then there was a lull, right? There was a lull for a couple years, and we're like, oh, is that the death of tennis? We're never going to find someone again. Then all of a sudden, you see the Federer and the Nadal and the Djokovic and
Can I actually put this in perspective?
Sure. Yeah. Sports, like I had to know it. So a lot of times I don't talk about it as something I like, and then all of a sudden it comes up again. I'm like, that's right, I forgot about it.
You're obviously so knowledgeable.
With hockey, and then with I just
those we've mentioned the other sports, like tennis has never come up.
And I grew up playing. My father's a good player. I was lucky enough to grow up in Brooklyn and go to Forest Hills a lot. So going back to the year, I did not see Laver play. I've met him several times, but I didn't see him play. But I've seen Ash.
I interviewed Ash.
Did you?
I was saying that I got them these tickets. I was late. It went late in the night. I had to work at like 3 in the morning. I was doing the show the next morning at Channel 7. I couldn't even believe. I was like, they're gonna love me for the rest of. I'm the most amazing sister-daughter ever. Like, I'm the best. And I text my brother and I'm like, are you and Dad just freaking out? Are you having the most amazing time? And he doesn't text back. I'm like, oh, they must be so into it. They can't even text back. I text like 10 minutes later. I'm like, guys, are you watching it? Like, I can barely keep my eyes open. You guys must be dying. Phone rings. And I expected to hear all this like chaos in the background. My brother's like,
and after Roddick, there hasn't been an evolution of American players.
Nope.
And there's been, Patrick, McEnroe Patrick. Actually a big Jim Courier and friend of Jim's. He's great, but it just hasn't happened that way. My son goes to the American School of London. He plays varsity tennis with a group of expatted Americans. They are American by passport, but they lived in Europe most of the kids, other than my son. They are so much better than the Westchester High School where he played. Right. The kids are unbelievably good, but they trained in Europe and not here, and there's a difference.
So. Anyway, so
like exercise to shutting the stuff off.
So wait, so what are you guys doing here?
Yeah, we sell those.
We do it on the eBay site also.
What are they? They're just all.
They're brackets. So
we put polls up on Twitter.
Right.
Otherwise, we can't do it anymore.